It's the S to the A to the M to the S. It's Samus Renjet. No, okay, you don't want me to do that? I won't. Alright, it's Samus Renjet here, and this is the Super Smash Bros. Brawl Update Overhaul Episode 3. This is the third week, excluding our preview episode, and we'll be getting some decent views here. Today, Bobo will not be joining me. He joined us last episode. He inputted his opinions, but he will only be joining me bi-weekly. This week I will not be doing a feature. Please look at our last week's feature, the character list that Bobo and I compiled together. And character list will also be done bi-weekly when Bobo will be joining me. Today, just look forward to the overhaul. Okay, I'm going to be going over the updates that we got on this week on the dojo, starting from December 17th to December 21st. And I'll be rating them each individually this time around. Alright, on December 17th we got co-op events, and this introduced the mechanic where you're going to be able to play with co-op events. I'll discuss more into the update and the following ones after I review them. I'm going to give this update an 8.5 as a score. December 18th we got Porky's theme for Mother. I'm going to give that a 7. Then we got Frigate Orpheon as well on December 18th. It's a stage. I'm going to give it a 5. Then we got Team Healer on December 19th. I'm going to give this a 3.5. And on December 20th, we got Kirby's special moves, but we only got his inflate move, and they also showed his cutter. I'm going to give this a 6.5. And there's the Subspace Emissary movie, and I'm going to give this one an 8.5. Alright, now let's go into further detail in the updates. On Monday, to start the week, we got co-op events, which is really pretty much what I really wanted to be implemented into events. Everybody really wanted this, right? You get to play now in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Most one-player modes that were exclusively one-player in Melee have now been converted somehow and made two-player modes. And I think this is really good on behalf of Masahiro Sakurai and the Super Smash Bros. Brawl team, because it really adds replay value to the game. And it showed some events to go along with it. And, you must be wondering what events are. It's basically objective missions, but I'm sure most listeners here are hardcore Smash fans, and y'all know what events are. Okay, so the first one they showed was 2 Trouble Kings, and this is a spin-off of one of the available one-player event matches, and this one, you actually have Kirby joining you, because it was kind of weird having to fight Bowser and DDD. Right? DD seemed random, but in the 2-player one, you also have Kirby joining you, which is pretty fun. Or cool, I guess, or whatever. And the next one was the Master of the Pokemon Tag Battle, and that showed Pokemon Trainer Pikachu versus Pokemon Trainer Pikachu. And I'm sure, and what I saw was a lot of people being confused with this one, because, on the forums, because Charizard's Pokemon Trainer, or Pokemon Trainer's Charizard rather, and the computer Pokemon Trainer's Ivysaur both have 3 stocks opposed to 1, which both of the Pikachus do. And yeah, this made people think that if you have Pokemon Trainer, each Pokemon will have their own stock. No, on the Pokemon Trainer update, it was clearly specified that Pokemon Trainer would function like all other characters, except he's able to switch and cycle through Pokemon, as well as each Pokemon has a stamina bar. Nothing else is different. That is just how the event match works for the sake of it. Alright, the next match shown was Fastest, Shortest, Sudden Death, which allows you to sort of compete with a friend. Everybody starts off at 300%, both you and your friend and 2 computers, and you're trying to survive for 10 seconds and kill as many computers as you can. I can't wait to compete with my friends on this one. The next one is All Mine, and this one really confirmed coin matches. And, sorry, that's just my MSN. And, yeah, it confirmed coin matches, which sucked in Melee. I hope they make them better. Still probably not going to play with them anyways, so it doesn't make a real big difference to me. And they also showed that target tasks could be played in co-op, which is really nice, too, because now you can even try to rack up high scores, or rather high times with 2 players. It's going to make it much easier. I'm sure the spotlighted ones will be the single player ones, of course, the ones that we're going to be seeing on YouTube, but still, it's a nice feature. And that was a great update. The next day, we got a double update: Frigate Orpheon, a Metroid stage, and Porky's theme for Mother 3. Frigate Orpheon, for one, is one of the first non-lava Metroid stages. I fought this boss in Metroid Prime, and it was a fun boss, I guess. You could say it was the first boss in Metroid Prime, but I don't think it really is a stage. See, this is the problem I had with stages in Melee, and certain stages in Super Smash Bros. 64. See, I'll bring Saffron City for one. It's a generic city. It's just one of the many cities you go in red, blue, and yellow. It's not special. That's what I don't like about it. Same with Rainbow Cruise in Melee. There's nothing defining about that. It's just one stinking level. It may be unique, but it doesn't have significance. Now, I know this might be, certain of these might be accepted, and it might be debated, but I really don't think Frigate Orpheon was the best choice necessarily. Sorry, you know what? That's my MSN. I'm closing it. I'm closing my MSN. Ha! Bold decision. I might miss $1 million notice, but that's okay. The overhaul is much more important to me. Anyways. No, it's not, but still, it's important to me. Yeah, back to the Frigate Orpheon. I just think it's too generic to have its own stage. And also it flips. The power goes out and it flips. I don't like stages that alter, so I wasn't too fond of this update. Just really don't like the Frigate Orpheon. Mother Porky's theme was a good song. I never played Mother 3, so it doesn't have any sentimental value to me, but I'm really, really, really looking forward to having Mother 3 come to the US, if it ever happens. And there's also a fan translation that's being worked right now, which I think is I'm really looking forward to, and they say it's almost done. And you know what? You should get an emulator. You didn't heard this from me. You never heard this from me, alright? Get an emulator. When this is translated, get the GBA one, download the ROM, patch it up with English translation, and you're going to be having a great time. Because Earthbound was a really good game, and from what I hear, Mother 3 was much better, because it has been in development for much longer as well, don't forget. Okay, so now let's take a listen to Mother 3, Porky's theme. And that is Porky's theme. I'm presumably going to say that it's going to be playing on the already confirmed stage in Newport City, which is going to be a blast to play on, I'm sure, with the Ultimate Chimera and this little swinging toy boat ride. And yeah, that's, like I said, doesn't have sentimental value to me, but it is good music nonetheless. This will conclude this video. If you want to continue going on and seeing what my opinions are on the updates, go to the next video. Alright, Overhaul listeners, moving on.